everyone, welcome back to my channel. I know you guys have been sort of requesting this video a lot, which is kind of an update of how my piercings have been healing and how everything's been. So this video is going to be all about that. I think right now I'm at my 6-month update, so it's been 6 months since I got them done. I think I got them done in March, so it has been 6 months. So if you guys are interested to see how it's going, how they're healing, just go ahead and... There's a mosquito in my room. I'm so sorry. I don't know what to do about it. I don't know. If you guys are interested to find out how I'm doing, just go ahead and keep watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Go ahead and turn on notifications so you guys can be updated every single time I upload. And I'll also have my Instagram right here, and it will also be linked down below if you want to ask me more questions on there. I usually answer there pretty often. Alright, so back in March I got my conch pierce and my flat helix, which is up here. And the first piercing that I got done, it was all at the same time, but it was my conch and then it was my flat helix. I did go to a place where it was very, very sanitary. It was great. It was awesome service, and it was done with a needle. So just kind of an FYI, a disclaimer, if you are gonna get your ears pierced, especially around your cartilage area, make sure you do it with a needle, because if you do it with a gun, it can be very damaging to your ear and just, it's not good. Okay, you can shatter your cartilage and it should not be done. And I know people do it, but just don't do it. Stick with a needle. No matter what you're gonna do, just do a needle. So the place that I went had really nice jewelry. Everything was awesome. I did end up paying with piercings, so 2 piercings, 2 pieces of jewelry, around $320. That's how much I paid. It probably varies from place to place, but I did kind of want to put that out there. And as I said in my first video where it was recently done, I didn't feel that much pain. I mean, it did hurt because essentially it is a needle going through your ear. So you're gonna feel a little bit of a pinch, some pressure, and that's about it. The most uncomfortable thing that happens is when they put the jewelry in. For me, that's what hurt, not even it hurt the most, but it was just the most uncomfortable part of it. My conch, which was the one that I was worried about the most because I felt like it was thicker part of my ear and a harder piece of ear, I felt. That one didn't hurt at all, really. I mean, it was just kind of the pinch and the pressure, and that was it. But my flat helix did sort of hurt a little bit more. But from the comments that I've gotten on my last piercing video, people say that once you get 2 piercings, usually your body tends to inflict more pain on the second piercing, kind of letting you know to please stop doing this. So I believe it. One of my subscribers said that, and I believe her. I think, yeah, probably that's what happened. With the whole healing process. So healing process for the conch and the flat helix is pretty long. From what I was told, it was going to be 9 months to a year for me to even be able to change my jewelry, which I was totally okay with. I didn't really care. So yeah, jewelry based, I haven't changed my jewelry. I stayed with the same that I was pierced with, and I'm probably gonna stay like that up until I hit the year mark. That's where I feel more comfortable, and I don't really want to risk it to remove my piercings. Now, a lot of people are asking, how long does your ear feel tender for? For me, at least, it felt tender for about almost a month after I got it. It was still a little bit tender, especially because I work around kids and they were always hugging me and running up to me. So it was pretty painful if they accidentally kind of just hugged me and just hit me in my ear. It was pretty uncomfortable, and when my hair gets caught in it, it's very uncomfortable. Now I will say I got my piercings done very close to the whole shutdown that happened because of COVID, and so I was supposed to go in 3 months after to get my bars switched to something smaller just so it doesn't move as much. But because of the shutdown, my piercing place was closed and I wasn't able to go in to get the bar switched. So I actually still have the long one, which it's probably a bad thing because it moves a lot and it catches on my hair a lot, and that's sometimes when it causes pain, especially my conch. That bar is very long, and so usually when I'm styling my hair or I get out of the shower, it catches on my hair, and it's not painful, but it's just uncomfortable. It's a feeling that I don't want to feel, but I kind of deal with it. I probably should be going back to get it switched, but with the whole COVID situation and just having to be really careful, I'm just gonna wait it out. I'm already with this. I'm just gonna wait it out a few more months, and then I'll probably go back to get my bar switched. And with my flat helix, it has been, oh wait, let me rewind. My conch I clean it, I used to clean it every single day with my wound spray that I showed in my first video, and I would clean it every single day after I got out of the shower. I would just spray it. In the morning I would spray it. Now I'm still consistent, but I don't do it as much, so I'll do it once every 2 days just because it feels like, for the most part, I mean, they're not healed, but for the most part everything is good, and they're not going to get infected anymore. At least I hope so. But every time I do get out of the shower, I just get a cotton swab and just kind of clean around my conch and also my flat helix. And the reason for that is because as it's healing, I get like crusties around the bar, and those are painful. So if I get like little crusty areas and for some reason I accidentally push it in and I have those areas, it hurts. And so I make sure to every day, right after I get out of the shower, I get a cotton swab, make sure I clean it really well, make sure I don't have any of these crusties. And I was a little bit worried about those, but I Googled them, and it just says it's kind of the process of your piercing healing. So it's actually good to get those. So that's pretty much it for my conch, other than the crusties and getting around, you know, tangles in my hair. That's all I kind of deal with. I still sleep on a travel pillow just to make sure that I'm not pressing onto my piercings. And to be completely honest, sometimes I totally forget about it and I accidentally turn over at night. I don't know what happens to my travel pillow, and if that happens throughout the day, my ear will be a little bit sore just because I slept on it. So it's just part of the process. Not everything's gonna be rainbows and sunshine, so things happen. So yeah, if I do that, I'll be pretty sore for the next day, but it's nothing like unbearable. It's just kind of like my ear kind of hurts type of situation. Now my flat helix has been a whole other story. It hasn't caused me problems. It hasn't. I'm totally okay with it. But one day I feel, because these earrings are more of like a screw type of earring, I feel like I didn't know, and this was just unscrewing itself and I hadn't noticed. So one day when I was getting out of the shower, I got into my room, I was brushing my hair, I accidentally grabbed it to section it so I can brush it, and it got caught on my earring and it just flew out. Like, it flew out, and I had to essentially put it back in myself. This happened about a month ago, so I was probably at the 5-month, maybe 4-month mark, and that shit hurt it. I'm sorry, but that hurt it because it was pretty easy to get this one in, but to get the bar in the back in was so hard, and when I did it, I bled and I was freaking out. First, because it was hurting, and second of all, because there was blood everywhere. And I don't know what happened. I think I just irritated it by me moving my hair, and then by me not being able to find the hole from the back. So it started bleeding. It was this whole disaster. I was so scared, and I'm really afraid of, what are they called? Those things that you get. Oh, I can't remember. I seriously talk about them all the time, and right now I can't remember. They are called, Oh, I had to Google it. I can't believe I couldn't remember the name. I'm really afraid of keloids, so that's why I'm always like on track with my piercings. Like I have to clean them, I have to have them perfect because I do not want to deal with that. And so I was just terrified, but nothing happened. I actually put the earring back in, I screwed it, I cleaned it very well with my little wound spray thing, and everything was fine. Nothing happened. My ear was sore for the rest of the day. I felt even like this part of my ear was just like super red and super hot, so that was kind of uncomfortable. And then next thing you know, 2 weeks later, the same thing happened all over again, but this time it was way easier. I just put it back in, no blood, no problems. But I will say that when this one gets caught on my hair, that's the most painful one. So if I were to rate it as in like the healing process, this one has hurt it more. Like this one I can play around with it and it's fine, it doesn't matter, but this one can't really play around with it because it's tender. It feels tender. So it's been 6 months and this part is still tender. So if you guys wanted to know how long it lasts, this one's still kind of sensitive. So yeah, I'm gonna go check in my video and see what other questions you guys have. Let's see. It says, hello, can you give an update on the conch piercing? I really want to get mine done, but I'm so scared of the healing process. Also, how long, days or weeks, did your ear feel uncomfortable, tender to the touch after the piercing? After the piercing, it felt tender to the touch for about a month. And I'm just being completely honest. So if that's too long for you, I'm sorry, but it's about a month. And for that whole month, I didn't really even want to touch it. But the healing process for my conch has been amazing, aside, like I said, from the crusties, and me still having the long bar is fine. And now the only way it feels tender is if I sleep on it, then it will feel a little bit tender because, you know, I put all my weight on it. So that's pretty much it. What is the size of gems that you're wearing for your conch? I don't know. I know they're the Trinity, but I don't know the size of them, so I'm really sorry. But I guess I'll try to find something similar and I'll link it down below. Where did you go get your cartilage piercings? I would love to say it, but I feel like it's really identifies where I live, so I'm not going to do that. I think I said it on my last video, so if you guys want to check out my other video, you can, and I think I answered it in the comments down below. What else? That's pretty much it. Everything else I've sort of answered it. My little Huggies are from Amazon and they're in rose gold. And yeah, that's pretty much it, you guys. I love my piercings. I'm probably gonna get more, if we're being completely honest, once the whole pandemic situation is long and gone. I'm probably gonna go ahead and get a few more helix on this one, even though they're the hardest to heal. But I'm still gonna do it because I really enjoy the process. Well, I don't enjoy the process, but I enjoy going and I enjoy choosing the jewelry, and the healing is not as bad. I know I was so afraid. I was so afraid when I was getting it done. I was so nervous. I was almost like choking. My breathing wasn't right. But once I got there and the dude did it and he was super nice, I was like, this is really what I've been worried about for like a week. And it was just awesome. So I would definitely recommend it. I mean, I'm getting more. I'm for sure gonna get, I think this is the tragus, I think. I don't know what this part is, but I'm definitely get that. The next piercing that I get, they'll be right here. And I also like the ones that go up here. So definitely gonna get more. So I mean, if you're asking me, I encourage it. I really do. I love them. So yeah, that's pretty much it for today's video. I hope it was helpful. If you have any more questions, just let me know down below. And yeah, I'll see you guys on Friday, and I hope you guys are having a great, amazing week and happy Wednesday. So yeah, love you all, and I'll see you guys later.